An increased number of schools say they're having to deal with another crisis. Families struggling to keep their kids clean, including their school uniforms. Among the most common things pupils experience in hygiene poverty include unclean uniform or PE kit, unwashed hair or unclean teeth, and having head lice several times throughout the year.
Over a year ago, we started noticing a real problem in our youth clubs. Young people approaching the staff, myself, for sprays, deodorants. Soon we realised that it was a real problem. With talking to our young people, we realised that these products were not being provided at home due to the cost of living. Young people and their families were barely putting foods on the table. They could just about cover bills. So hygiene products were low priority. Hearing this, we started to deliver workshops in the primary school, in the high school, at youth clubs, where we got funding to distribute hygiene packs for these young people. This impact has been amazing. Families approaching us, telling us that it's a real struggle with 2 and 3 children. We were even hearing stories of young people at home sharing toothbrushes. This is not wrong. Every young person deserves to feel happy and confident. These young people were also experiencing, due to hygiene poverty, bullying, low self-esteem. They didn't want to go to school, so it is a real problem.
Hi Max, how are you today? You're one of our players in Newport City. How are you?
I'm good.
So you're one of our players here today and you're playing a football match for 12 hours, not the entire 12 mind, but you're helping raise money for disadvantaged children over the Christmas period. Now, what league do you play in?
The Newport and Monmouth League.
And what club do you play for?
Newport City.
And what position are you?
Centre mid.
So centre mid. So we often have many training sessions and games, and one of them is today. We've put on in the local community, working with the Welsh School, looking at these amazing facilities. Max is one of our players here who's helping out today raise money. Max, when we look at our different teammates, is there many different personalities, nationalities and different types of people in our football team?
Yeah.
And how often do we see that at our football club? All the time. And what kind of football club are we?
Good football club.
We're a good football club who are inclusive and invite everyone to be part of us. So Max is going to get back on the field now today and he's going to go off and score loads of goals. So good afternoon, we're Newport City Football Club. We're here, we're raising money for charity. One of the reasons we're raising money for charity is to fight against hygiene poverty. We're working with a local charity, Duffryn Community Link. We're working with a number of local high schools in order to supply the facilities today to get players on board, families, stakeholders. And we're looking to raise that money, which is going to really help families over the Christmas period. Now, we set up today's match. The idea came about in August, yet here we are in November and we've organised this football match. Originally it was 24 hours long, but now it's 12 hours due to safeguarding, the climate and looking how cold the temperature has been. We have a number of players who've travelled to play for us today, including from Devon, as well as all our local players. We do have players from other football clubs who've come down and played for us, including Torvine areas, including other clubs across Newport. We've had a great deal of fun today with a number of adults and kids taking part, with some crunching tackles, some great goals, and over Christmas we're really supportive of our families. Now, we always support as a club, offering selection boxes to our players, and we give any support that's needed. But this year we're making a real effort to fight hygiene poverty, and we're doing it through the medium of Newport City Football Club. Now, in this episode, you would have seen interviews with a number of our players. Our players are going to talk about how they've committed to today's episode and what they've helped out with, how they've taken part, the money they've helped raise, and the importance of Newport City Football Club. But this football club does not happen without the players, and the coaches are here just to facilitate them. Okay, so here today we have Bailey. Bailey's one of our players who plays in our age range of youth ages. So he currently returned to the club earlier this year, and he's been around a number of clubs, including Rogerstone, Civil, and now he's at the City. How are you enjoying your time back in Newport City?
Oh, it's fun. It's very good.
What's one of the reasons we're here today, Bailey?
To play with the team.
Play with the team. And why? What's the purpose? What are we doing it for?
For charity.
And why are we doing it for charity? To raise money for?
I don't actually know.
So we're raising it here today for money for charity to help a number of families and individuals over the Christmas period. So Bailey's been playing for how long? When did you start playing football, Bailey?
I started playing when I was like 6.
Started playing when he was 6. So
Yeah.
he's in his youth ages now. So he has a number of years behind him. He's developed as a footballer. He's now representing Newport City, playing for us, raising money for charity over this period. Bailey, how long have you been playing for today?
Since like 12, so like hour and a half, 2 hours.
So it's currently about 2 hours in he's been playing for. So fair play, Bailey. And how much longer do you reckon you're playing for?
Depends on what mum gets, just like maybe an hour or so.
Fair play. Mum's supported that and out 3 hours playing almost.
Yeah.
And helping raise money for charity. Thank you, Bailey. Hello, Aston. How are you today?
I'm good. You?
Yeah, I'm wonderful, thank you. So what's one of the reasons you're here today?
Just playing football and having fun.
Playing football and having fun, and that's the most important thing that we instill here at the Newport City Football Club. And we try to have as much fun as possible so we can have as many different players playing for us.
Yeah.
Now, Aston plays in a number of positions. What kind of positions do you play in, Aston?
Striker, winger, fullback, wing back. That's pretty much it.
So why do you think your coach plays you in loads of different positions?
Because I've got good attributes for different positions. I'm quick and I'm not scared to try football.
Okay, good. And part of it is help your development over the course of the season, as well as when you're playing alongside your teammates to tell them what they can do, how to improve, what areas of position, pitch they're playing on.
And better chemistry.
Yeah, better chemistry, absolutely. And that's what we're all about here at Newport City. So how long have you been playing for the club now, Aston?
About a year and a half.
About a year and a half. And every year that you've grown up, how much closer has the club become?
Like tenfold.
Tenfold. So that means we're always coming together as a team. That's why we have so many different individuals here today playing for us. We have a number of different high schools, primary schools. We have a number of different diverse communities. We've also included someone who's come from Devon today, who's friends with one of the coaches who's attended in this match and is taking part. And that's the distance that we've been playing in. But players like Aston are here and they're helping raise money for the community around them, for where the club is situated. And he's given up his time this Saturday to play. Now, typically, you would have trained this morning, and when you go home in the afternoon, what would you be doing?
On my Xbox.
Probably sat on your Xbox. And now we're here today, and what are you doing?
Playing football.
Playing football. And how long have you been playing football for?
Sorry. Since like 1-ish, so like 3 hours almost.
Well, it's actually not 3 hours, Aston. It's about an hour and a half, right? But fair play.
It don't
to
feel
you.
like an hour and a half.
Yeah, right. It doesn't feel like an hour and a half. It feels like 3 hours. But that's the level of effort that I've been putting in. I've done a training session with you 2 weeks ago. You found it really intense and found it a big mental test.
And confusing. Because you didn't explain everything.
Right, because that's it. I want you to be confused because that's the challenge you start putting into it. Now, we worked on a bit of pressing, we worked on the half press, we worked on working in units and when to push players. So that's a bit of work that we're working on. And that shows the level of training that we're putting in and what as the players, how they respond to us. Aston, well done. Go enjoy. Go score some more goals. Hello, Callum. Callum's one of our goalkeepers today. He's been taking part for a good few hours now. Now, one of the things that I love about Callum is he has forthcoming attitude. He works well, he's really positive and he's fantastic with his manners. But the other thing I really love about him is the fact that he wears all these classic football shirts, right? He's going to be a classic football collector when he's older, and he always turns up to training in a lush, original, retro top. Now, Callum, I just spoke to you. You've come off because you said you think you're done for the day, right?
Yeah.
How many hours have you been playing for?
I think around 2, maybe 2.5 hours now.
2 and 2.5 hours, which is almost a double amount of time of a typical football match, right?
Yeah.
And you're a goalkeeper at the back, so realistically you should be conserving more energy than everyone else.
Yeah.
However, with the number of players we've had on the pitch today and the constant interaction, the constant intensity, we've had a number of saves made up and down for the last 3 hours. And realistically, that's quite intense, both on your body and your mind. But how have you found today?
It's quite challenging, to be honest, with all the strikers pinging balls left to right and then having to dive for them. But I got through it. It's only conceded a couple. It is what it is. If I can see it.
Fantastic response, and there's been a number of crosses which you come out for. You've been parrying, you've been saving, you've been kicking out your hands, you've been playing it long, you've been playing it short, and we've got a number of players here today. Now, typically in a football match, when we play 9v9, 11v11, right, you've got 10 players, if not 8 players in front of you that you can choose to play from. But today we've had almost 20 players aside at some times. But when you've got almost 19 players in front of you, which is a huge increase on the original numbers, how much more difficult or easier has that made as a goalkeeper to play out from?
From a goalkeeper's perspective, on our team, it'd be much easier. It was really easy because there were more players to play from the back instead of having to blast the ball up to halfway every time. But on the other hand, it's quite difficult. You've also got other people you've got people that you don't know, you can't see, coming from other angles. So it makes it much more challenging to say things.
Callum, have you ever played academy football?
No, actually, it's my first year.
First year playing football for Newport City, and this is fantastic because the level that I asked you is the fact that have you ever played for an academy, and I think that just shows the quality. I think you're one of these potential talents which hasn't been noticed yet, and if you continue to work hard this year, I think you've got plenty of opportunity in front of you. But Callum, have a restful Saturday. Thank you for your last 2 to 3 hours. It's been a pleasure to see you as always, young man.
When Sam gets banned, Tom is the boss, which is quite often, alright? Smackdown is our amazing goalkeeper coach, who Frank you've met, and the goalkeepers have already met him. These guys have come down to support, thank you very much. We are going to even these sides out. Where are you going, young man? I know you're wandering off, so you can try and make sure you go on the side you want to be on. My boys stay together. Right.
Now, soon, we're here today and we're playing a 12-hour foot match here at Newport City. We've got a number of players, including players from ages under 9s all the way up to adults and plus. Why are we raising money today?
For charity and kids in poverty.
So for charity and kids in poverty, and over Christmas we're going to supply them with selection boxes and other needs over the Christmas period. So how many different players are here today now, do we reckon?
Like 40.
40 plus players, and how long have we been playing for today?
Like 3 hours.
3 hours, and how long's the football match again?
12 hours.
12 hours. Originally it was 24 hours, but however we've had to cut this down due to temperatures and safeguarding. But we're running a 12-hour foot match to raise as much money as possible. So if you donate to our link, which is at Newport City Juniors, then we can raise as much money so we can donate to charity over this Christmas period. Nelson's one of our players who's taking part today, and he has scored many of goals as well as putting some crunching tackles. Nels, are you enjoying today?
Yeah.
Good. Cheers for that, Nels.
Okay.
In the white. Morgan, stay up top, I get control of the midfield. Throw the ball. Throw it. Come in. Okay. Heavy arms as well. That way. I'll ask the lino next time. Oh, he's too lazy. Guys, quick, go.
Well, you asked me to. So lucky. Yes, Dante. Yes. Corner. Oh, not ours. You should have let me run up.
Actually, you recorded?
Yeah.
Record. I'll ticky tacker, okay?
Okay.
I'll take one.
Yeah. Well, Oz, you should have let me go and pass. Yes, Jack. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I did. I recorded that.
Yes, yes.
Bro, let's see a celebration.
Boys, do me proud.
Yo, who shot that? I got that on record, mind. Yo, fucking hell. Bro, just smashed the top bins. I got him now. Yes.
So today we got Boris in front of me. Boris, when I think of you, right, I think of Boris from Snatch the film. Now, I think you're a little bit too young to watch that, but when you get older, I think you're really going to resonate with that. But if you've ever watched Mean Machine and you're watching this YouTube video, right, Boris is that goalkeeper from Mean Machine. He's mad, he's mental, he loves the game, he comes out from the back and everyone is scared of him as goalkeeper. He is the #1 goalkeeper of our club at times, right? He pulls off the most insane saves. Top corner, low, he rushes out. Boris, did you always start out as a goalkeeper?
Two things to the at the beginning when you said I'm too young to watch them, mate, I watched Boys in the Hoods and Straight Outta Compton. Number two, no, I didn't start out as a goalkeeper actually. When I was younger, like in reception, I didn't know anything about the sport. I just wanted to play it and I just loved it. As I got older, I played it in the park with my mates, and one day my mate George comes up to me and tells me I should play with the team he's in. So I'm like, sure, that would be great. I didn't know anything about the position, so I was put as a center back. And I just honestly, all I knew is to kick the ball away. And Wolfpack, it was alright, I didn't have the fitness, but as time went on and it became Newport City, I started out as a CDM, and that's when I scored a goal. But then we realized I might be a better goalkeeper than the original goalkeeper. So Carl puts me in goal, I play one match, I'm absolutely rubbish, I have zero positioning. But however, with Frank's training, I become better and better. I see that I have the potential in me. And this is how I end up standing here.
So this is a self-belief from a young Boris in front of me, right? And we spoke about, you mentioned the Wolfpack there, right? And the Wolfpack was something that we started, and we wouldn't be here today without the Wolfpack, but now we're part of Newport City. So the Wolfpack was a football club formed within the local area, and we merged with Newport City where we are now today, giving them our entire youth section as we combined with their seniors, their women's team, their youth 19s, and the facilities they have available. But we make all this happen today, and we still have young players in front of us like Boris today, and as we can see around us and some of the other players, we can see the first team goalkeeper in attendance, we can see the goalkeeping coach, and Boris has got his own goalkeeping coach at this level as well. But like I look over there and I look at the first team goalkeeper, this interview with Boris now, he is the kind of person who is gonna replace that goalkeeper as he gets older. Boris is the next goalkeeper, so it's one of those things, his father time, right? He's #1 over there, he stood there, but his future is still right here in young Boris, who's going to be that new #1 for the club in the future. We love that, Boris. Boris, thank you for your interview, and I think that's a great insight in terms of how players start out and how they change.
Thank you, coach.
Okay, so we're here part of the Newport City 12-hour foot match today, and our girls have come down and they've played. They've been taking part with the boys. We've had a mixed gender football match today as well, and the girls have been playing. And girls, what football league do you play in?
It's the Gwent County
The Gwent County Girls League. So we got the boys over there, they play in the Newport and the Monmouthshire leagues, and then we got the girls playing in the Gwent as well. So we have a real diversity of what we're playing in, and then the seniors playing their own league, and then the under 19s playing theirs. But girls, some of you have been here since 11:30. It's now 3 o'clock this afternoon, so that's about 3.5 hours you've been playing for. How are you finding it so far?
I think it's good, but it's very tiring.
Very tiring. And why is it tiring?
Just a lot of running, moving around.
A lot of running, a lot of moving around. And is that the usual demands of a football player on the pitch? Yes, it is. But today you've been playing much longer than it would be. Now, you are tired. It is getting darker, as we can see in the skies behind you. But some of you have said that you're staying on till 12 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
So, in reality, right, you've been playing for 10 plus hours. And how is that going to impact you tomorrow, considering you've got a game at 10 a.m? Going to be a bit tired, and if the result doesn't go our way, then there's some at least excuses, because we're doing this for a good cause today, and we're doing it for charity, which is the most important thing. But who are you playing tomorrow? Llanrafon. Are we home or are we away?
Away.
And are they one of our better teams in the league?
Yeah, they're quite high.
Okay. They're undefeated so far, so it's a bit of a test for our girls tomorrow, and they have had some testing games this year, to be fair. But how long have you been together as a squad?
Only about just over a year.
So a few months to a year, realistically. We've had some players come and go, and the most important thing is that we are still coming together now, because we are still young, we're still learning, and there's some senior teams as we get older, but that's a long time away. But right here, it's all about these events and coming together here today, and we're doing really well to form the Newport City team. Here are our two captains. We got Macy, our vice captain, who is really happy and can't wait to be here to 12. And then we have our vice captain, and then our other nominated speaker next to her, and they're really happy with the progress. But as captain, right, what has been your role as captain? What demands are placed on you?
Like communicating on the pitch and just like telling people what needs to be done.
Telling people what needs to be done, so a real dictatorship when it comes from our captain. Now, make sure the vice captain, how does that differ a little bit from being captain? If there is any differences?
Not really.
Not really. And so if we look at our vice captain and captain, Mace, do you have a different way in how you captain the team then, rather than just saying how players have to do things? Nope. So real demanding from our girls. So fair play. They're a little bit relentless and tiring on each other. Now we have our nominated speaker. She couldn't wait to be on camera. First thing she said to me was, how much money am I going to make off today? Yeah, I can't wait to be on. So she has nominated herself. Now, what position do you play?
I play centre back.
Okay, centre back. And how many goals have you conceded this year? 47 last time we've done the maths. That's from our vice captain mind. So I'm looking at our centre back here, the real Van Dijk of the team. So I'm definitely looking forward to training you after Christmas, because I'm going to be real harsh when you're playing at centre back, and I can't wait to do some real intense training with the girls, and I can't wait to see. But girls, well done. Thank you for being part of the day, and well done if you're staying on till 12 o'clock tonight. Fair play. Okay, so here we have Mr. Shay Sully. So he is the man behind this extravagant idea. Originally it was 24 hours long, but we're here for 12. It's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're playing until 12 o'clock tonight. And he's already telling me how tired he is, but he's still got a long way to go. But Shay, we had this discussion in August about running a 24-hour football match. And now it's the end of November. We've put this together already. But what was the purpose? What was your idea behind this?
So I had a meeting with, so we do a lot of work with Duffryn Community Link, and because a lot of the kids from this community are part of our club, they're part of the club, so we service this community. And I was told about situations where kids are having to share toothbrushes and not access to basic hygiene products that we all take for granted. And it blew my mind a little bit, if I'm completely honest. I was like, wow, I didn't really understand that there was a world where that actually happened, you know, where kids had no access to toothpaste and toothbrushes and soap and things that we just take for granted. So I just thought, well, how can we fix that, right? What can we do to help? And I don't know anything about fundraising, but what I do know about is football. So I decided, well, what better way than to try and raise awareness by playing football for a very long time, because it's what we know football. So ideally the game is a gimmick, it's a hook, it's been great, the boys have been amazing. As you can see, some of the faces are a little bit tired, but it's gone really, really well. We had the first team down, which has been amazing. I know Tom is currently over there refereeing right now, Svetan's playing. So, and we've had guys down there all day playing for us. It's been amazing. So ultimately, this is my friend Matt, who's come all the way from Dorset. to play, from Smith and Nephew, to come all the way from Dorset to play this game of football.
Thank you.
There's 4 lads out there who've come off from all from Bridgend, thanks to Danny and Phil who've brought those guys down. But it's been amazing, absolutely amazing. But the idea is to raise money so we can buy hygiene packs, and we've done that. And we've I'm not sure what the running total is right now, but I know we're over £1,000, which will go a really long way towards helping these children and young people that have just got nothing.
Thank you, Shay, and it's been great to see this, and it's going to be great to see the players still here at 11 o'clock tonight as we come into closing hours. But it's been a real success, as you say, with all these different players coming from all over Wales and England to come and play for us in realistic terms. And when I was talking to the girls earlier, they're playing tomorrow as well as the boys, so fair play to them for playing for as long as they are tomorrow. If results don't go our way, then we can have a solid excuse behind it, right?
Blame me,
yeah, that's completely fine. No, it's all for the serve purpose, and that's what we've always been doing it for, is the communities behind us. And as you say, it's to fight hygiene poverty, and it's certainly going to benefit those families. But we've had fantastic support from the local Welsh school, which you've been really integral in building that relationship
she's
with.
Been amazing, yeah, and the headmistress is amazing. She's been incredible, and the support has been fantastic. So I mean, she's given us this facility for free. She's been nothing but supportive the whole way through it. We're doing a thing for football families as well, for the community. She's helped with that. We can't fault the Welsh school in the slightest, and local business all over. You know, Wilson's auctions. You know, we've had support from Sunnybank Nursery and lots of other businesses. The names all go in my head right now, but lots of different people have just decided that they're going to just come and do something and just help us and give a little bit of help. The Celtic Manor have been amazing. The food they provide has been amazing. They've given raffle prizes. It's been incredible. So yeah, the support from local business has been fantastic. So,
and I think that just shows the local community and how we pull those things together. But what is the deadline for any donations, anything like that?
Well, the raffle itself, we're still running a raffle. We're gonna pull that raffle. I think next week the raffle's going. So realistically, on the GoFundMe page, we'll leave that open for another week after the game, I would imagine. If anybody wants to keep giving, they can. I would say probably about another week, would be where we're at with it. But if anybody wants to give, obviously Facebook, it's all on social media. Newport City's Facebook, Duffryn Community Link's Facebook, it's all there. So yeah, there's all ways of giving, and any help you can give would be amazing. There's also, if it's not money, you can give products, you know, hygiene products, toothbrushes, toothpaste, whatever. That we'll take that too. So we'll take everything. So yeah, that'll be amazing.
I think it's going to be really interesting to see how much we can donate, both between products and the money available. But when it comes to events and the number of kids we got behind us and adults playing, I think that just shows the importance and how we always come together to support these. But Shay, a big well done to you, mate, and a fantastic well done for everyone else involved in this event.
I'm just one part of a big wheel.